What's going on, guys? Literally just got to the library, about to put in some work for creating this playbook, the mental conditioning playbook. If this is the first time you're seeing this series, the mental conditioning playbook is not a book. It's not a full-length book. The goal is to get it under 100 pages. It's a little bit over 100 pages right now, and it's not going to be a full-size book. It's going to be, sure, this is a notebook, but this isn't like the same width and height as a regular book would be. So the mental conditioning playbook, let me close this here so no leaves or anything fall on my head. Quick side story. So me and my fiance were driving the other day. Literally 1 in a million chance. We were driving down the road, probably 35, 40 miles an hour, and some like red berry fell in to the sunroof. Like what are the chances of that happening? But anyways, a little side tangent there. The mental conditioning playbook is about actual strategies that athletes can use to condition their mind the same way that athletes condition their bodies. See a ton of exercises to do physically as far as speed, agility, strength, sports-specific exercises for athletes. And there's a huge gap, there's a huge piece missing on the mental side. I believe there's a few reasons. One, not many know about the mental side. You know, the brain, the body, the nervous system is not as easy to see. It's not as easy to tangibly feel what to actually do. It's easy to see an exercise if you're doing it wrong, if you're doing it correctly. It's easy to quantify what's going on in your body, right? You can put a timer to how fast or how quick you are. You can put a radar gun on how fast you throw or how fast you run or how fast you serve or how fast you hit a golf ball, right? It's easy to quantify the physical side of things. It's not as easy to quantify the mental side of things. And the science and the progress of the mental side is much more recent than the physical side. Now, the physical side, you go back to the 70s and, they were drinking whiskey and smoking cigs and doing cocaine and lifting weights all at the same time. And, there was a toughness, there was a grittiness behind the way athletes trained. And not all athletes were like that. That's just, a kind of mindset, a kind of way of thinking that athletes went through. Today, in 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, the science is just starting to catch up to what's going on the mental side. So this playbook is about the science, but it's also the art and the science of the mental side of the game, and actual exercises and actual conditioning plan that you can go through as an athlete, or that you can look at as a parent, or you can look at as a coach and implement with your team to start training your minds, to start training your nervous system, because your nervous system is the essence of everything that you do, everything that you see, everything that you smell, everything that you feel, everything that you hear, everything that you taste is through the nervous system, and it's connected to your brain. Those are the two vital pieces. So, without getting too far into it, it's been a blast creating this thing, man. It's been over 2 months now. I'm taking the best science. I'm taking the best coaching that I've had myself. Rewind to the year 2020. I spent, this is crazy. I spent, let's see, I went to 4 years of college. It was about $45,000 a year. And then I took a master's program. There's another $20,000. And it really wasn't until I started investing in my own self-education that things really started to make sense, and actually practical strategies were shared with me from coaches, from mentors, from teachers, and some of the same strategies that I'm going to be sharing with you in the playbook. So this is really about self-education, but it's in an easy, digestible playbook that's easy to consume for you. And I couldn't be more excited. I've been doing it at the public library because that's just an environment where there's zero distractions. I don't have my dog coming up to me wanting to go out or wanting some loving or anything like that. I don't have, FedEx, UPS, Amazon dropping packages off. I don't have neighbors. distracting me. I don't have my fiance asking me any questions. There's no distractions. I literally put my phone in a pocket on in my book bag and get to work and zone in. And maybe you have something in your life like that, but it's a project that my heart and soul is going into, and I'm excited to share it with you guys. This is just a little snippet along the journey. So appreciate you. If you enjoy this series, if you enjoy this video, please smash that thumbs up button, if I can spit it out. Subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff as I take you along the journey of creating this playbook. It's going to be a playbook. It's going to be an audio program. It's going to be a video program. There's going to be a self-assessment that you can get into. It's going to be mind-boggling. It's going to change the way a lot of athletes train physically and mentally. It's going to change the way that athletes prepare. A lot of high-level strategies, a lot of high-level techniques that the best of the best are using that isn't very accessible to high school athletes, to college athletes, to low-level professional athletes, to even some high-level professional athletes. So it's going to be extremely beneficial. It's, not only based on my own experience, but experience of others. I think that's one of the best ways to learn, not only from your own failures, because if you only learn from your own failures, then your progress is going to be stalled, or it's only going to be limited to going a certain speed. If you learn from the experience of other people, that's why books are so valuable. It's why training videos are so valuable. It's why coaches, mentors are so valuable. So someone's walking behind me. You can see there's no edits here. There's no special cuts, man. This is just me coming at you raw. So appreciate you guys. I will see you on the next video.